You're just getting ready to start, actually. That's fine. You can take your time. Hey, Lou. We're live.
Oh,
Alright,
hello.
give it a few seconds.
I genuinely didn't notice this time.
Yeah. Give it a few seconds until we get some viewers. But, I'm just kind of... I'll edit this in post as usual.
Yeah. You cut it off a little early for the last video.
Cut it off.
Like the beginning. Like we started in like mid-conversation.
Yeah, because there's nothing important.
Okay, it struck me as like obvious seeming.
If we really need to fill space, I can say randomly, our action bit.
You're yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, Fluff. It's not us, it's you.
Curses.
Curses.
Foiled again.
Oh yeah, speaking of tangents and rants and stuff, like, who the fuck ate all my cookies?
Probably a mixture of Alonda and Jess. Mostly Alonda.
I went over there and the whole first bag was gone. I'm like, Jesus Christ, people.
Yeah, Alonda has a tendency to do that.
Stay out of my
Sorry.
shit.
Sorry, just totally calling her out right now on stream.
I've thought about going on roommate rants during this.
Don't I'm not crossing that bridge.
I don't give a fuck.
You gonna do that to me while I'm sitting right here, Ellie?
Yeah. At least I'm telling you to your face.
Wow, that feels like a shot there.
Well, would you rather me steal behind your back?
No, but you think that's what I'm doing to you?
Yeah, but you never tell me anything.
If I had something to say, I'd say it.
Where is my audio mixer? I can't see if I'm using the right microphone. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Oh, yeah, we got 3 people watching.
Oh,
okay, cool.
Okay, good. Yeah, I should put my phone down then.
So, yeah, this is, Tangent Talks, which is basically just us bitching about things.
Yeah. And feel free to chime in if...
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, folks.
Okay, good. I am using the right mic. Excellent.
If you got something that you want to vent about, go right ahead. Post it in that comment section.
You know what really grinds my gears? I'm also eating a sandwich. I am hungry. I just got off work, which is part of my ranting.
Wah wah.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, sorry. Here's a rant for you, Fluff. So we actually had enough people today to work in my job place. And like my boss even said, like, yeah, we're doing pretty good because we had enough people scheduled. 2 people got breaks. That was it. I didn't get a break. The extra help got a break. And the other person that worked with us got a break because they literally just said, I'm taking a 15 and walked away to our boss. Word. Then at the end of the shift, I went to ask my boss, like, who's coming up, because I know nobody was coming in, so somebody who was already there was supposed to come up and relieve me.
Excuse me.
And he's like, you gotta give us a minute, a moment, because, they're doing stuff. And we'll have to send somebody up there. And then, not even a couple seconds later, he's like, yo, somebody go up there and relieve Ellie because apparently she has to go. I'm like, dude, it's 10 o'clock. You know I don't have a car. My ride's here, you shit. And you gave nobody breaks today. So, fuck you. Welcome to Tangent Talks, everybody.
Is anything safe? We'll find out.
No, nothing is safe.
Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred.
Nothing is safe.
You heard it here first, chat. Your condoms are your own responsibility.
So I like how it said we had 3 people watching, and then it went down to 1. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people still in the users,
And we love you all.
which they probably have us too low.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the audio for the Borderlands, like the mixing was off.
The mixing.
Yeah, the game was too loud.
The game's. Oh, well, I tried to do something about that.
Yeah.
Because some people bitch that they want to hear the game. Like, okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
But, whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, Button Masher Mags has plenty to rant today.
Did she already give you an indication?
Oh, yeah. A few things. Hey, Fluff, you got...
Gets available.
What about you, Fluff? You got anything that you would like to go on a roll with?
A tangent?
Well, I gotta help. The email at work has been fidgety for the last couple weeks. It has decided that it no longer wants to send some attachments. How it decides this is completely at random. I started thinking, okay, maybe it's a file size thing. Maybe it doesn't want to send anything above a certain file size. No. We managed to send something that was 40 gigabytes and it was fine. We thought, oh, maybe it's something with PDF files. Maybe it's just like weird incompatibility things. No, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Figured, oh, maybe it's like a Mac and PC like clash. No. Sometimes it works with the Mac users in the office. Sometimes it doesn't. Understand.
At least it's consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, consistently inconsistent.
There are days I can send things perfectly fine and everything's hunky-dory. And then there are days when I can't.
Hold on, I'm gonna mess with something here, because you're roboticizing a bit.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, I mean, do you guys like use Dropbox or something like that, or?
No, we have a server in the office that we usually use.
Oh,
for
wrong
stuff.
thing.
But some people like to get emails rather than trying to mess around with server stuff.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if that helps. Scoozy.
But why did that say server west, US West?
Because there's different servers based in different areas. We were in East, I changed it to West.
Okay.
I gotta do that every now and then. Like, I gotta change the stupid Discord server, because for some reason, East or West has decided we're gonna be stupid today. So...
It's all the rap battles.
I just got it completely now.
What?
Like, I laughed at it because I thought it was a funny thing to say, and then it clicked why it was actually a joke, and then I was like, God damn it.
Not apologizing. I love watching our delay, by the way.
Oh yeah, see the delay of it. Oh my god. Oh yeah, something else. When we recorded Borderlands, it was still Philosophy Monday,
Oh,
and it was still on like podcasts and shit. Forgot to change that. I was like, oh well, oops.
Something went wrong and you can't even blame me.
I can blame you for a lot of things.
You probably can.
Regardless. It'd be interesting when we do the roleplay rants on Sunday, because then we can get, like, Abel and some of the roleplay peeps in the chat. And I might go into OSC and, like, because he has, Dragon has, said I could do this, so I'll post the link in there, like, hey, who wants to talk about roleplay?
Yeah, there you go.
And Bitchy People.
Yeah.
Come listen to us talk shit about all of you.
More or less.
We won't name names, but you'll know who you are.
Ruby!
Ruby.
Ferret. One of those things where we don't have to name names, but if something in this hurts you, you're probably the problem.
Yeah.
Speaking
of problems and things that hurt me, let's talk about people who start up conversations with cashier.
Oh yeah.
Express checkout lane. I seriously was worried that the frozen pizza that I bought was going to thaw. Because some guy was trying to talk about some heliotherapy thingy that he did on the side to the cashier lady, who was getting really into it. You see, it would have been fine. It weren't the express checkout lane. Because, 15 items or less, trying to get out as soon as you can.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't exactly switch lanes because everyone else is doing their regular grocery shopping. So, they have full carts.
Were you, like, already unloaded onto the conveyor belt?
Yes.
Of course.
You see, I got into the express lane because I thought it was going to be fast. Because I just had 2 frozen pizzas. That was it. I just wanted to get some frozen pizza. Never thought it would take 8 minutes.
What?
You had a story this morning.
Oh, the thing
For
from work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Fluff, I don't think it's been brought up a conversation or explained to unless Ellie has said something in the past, but I keep moderately kosher. It's something that matters to me in my lifestyle. So,
You're Jewish. That's what it is.
oh, not every Jew cares.
Fair.
Yeah. I do more than a lot of Jews that I know.
It's kind of like Arizonans who don't like burritos. I don't know why they exist, but they do. Not gonna question it.
It's you and your time zone issues.
I am from the past, yet also the future.
So anyway, at work, my supervisor decided to make dinner for the house that night, and she brought turkey burgers, which are good with me. I'm fine. She made several of them as cheeseburgers, and she left 2 aside special for me. Now, I take care of adults with special needs. That's the day job. And we have one individual that's very particular. And a lot of the time we put food aside for him so that we can like break up his portions and like let him feel like he's gotten like multiple meals in one sitting instead of just like a massive amount of food at once. So to be fair, we put food aside for him fairly often. My coworker that was taking care of that guy's meal prep took one of my burgers and gave it to him. Now that sucked. That was annoying, but I laughed it off. But I went to my supervisor, and she got more upset about it than I did. I tell her, like, yeah, dude stole my burger. She looks at me, he's like, is he stupid? I was like, all I could do was laugh. It was like, that seems a little harsh. But okay, and then she like went and like half berated him in the kitchen. I was like, you're really more upset about this than I am.
Oh my god.
Really building that workforce confidence up.
Right?
That's what I work in.
I used to like people, and then I got in customer service. Now I hate humanity.
Oh, yeah.
I love people. Best when cooked well. Serve with mustard.
Dijon?
You know it.
Do you have the Grey Poupon?
Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?
Do you have any Soylent Green?
I'm looking for some long pork.
That's the secret ingredient.
I'm not talking about cannibalism. I wondered what would happen if a pig fucked a giraffe.
Long pork. Oh god, long pig.
How do you make pulled pork? You put.
I could probably go for hours just on customers alone. At like any job.
Remembering the movie theater. Oh man, we had some fun people there.
I bet.
I think we'll dip into this topic a little bit. I think one of my favorite moments had to be when I was working a weekday, and there were 2 high schoolers that were cutting school, and they decided to get frisky during a showing of Kung Fu Panda 3. Number one, they were in the theater for tickets they didn't with like the wrong tickets. They bought tickets for another show and they snuck into Kung Fu Panda 3 because it was empty. They went all the way up to the top of the to the theater, and I peeked my head in there. I loved busting up theaters for people like theater hoppers. That was like one of the best things about the job because you got to ruin somebody's day and feel a little better about yourself.
Stop! You violated the law!
Yeah.
Pay your fines. And serve your sentence. The stolen goods are now forfeit.
So I go in there and I look up and I think I only see one person. So I'm like, hey, did we sell any tickets to the show? And they're like, nope. So I'm like, all right. So I walk in there. I walk up the stairs a little bit just to see if I can get a better sense of like who's there. And that's when I realize I've got two people. So I go back down and I talk on the walkie and I tell them like, yeah, we've got some frisky teens here. Gonna bust this up. So I get in there. I flip the lights on them. No, I don't do it. No, I get somebody to come up. And I'm standing at the top of the walkway to the theater, and I get one of my coworkers to flip the lights on for me. So I'm standing right there, and I see them, in this great state of shock. And the guy is like kind of like proud of himself, and he just stands up and starts yanking his pants up. But the girl's freaking out, and she's getting like redressed in the theater. I happen to notice that she was at least, conscientious or pre-planning or whatever you want to think of it. She was wearing a gray shirt and she also had gray panties. I vividly remember that she was color coordinated. So, but she was freaking out. She was nervous as hell. Like,
Johnny doesn't know.
So,
do it in the theater every Thursday.
That was a fun day.
See, you can never tell if you're dating a goth because then everything's just black.
Yeah. It's easy to color coordinate then.
Yep. That's part of the reason why I enjoy being a metalhead. It's like, what am I going to wear? The black shirt with the rotting face on it, or the black shirt with the slightly less rotting face on it?
Black is my happy color. But
as I'm getting like very close-ups of my mouth sandwich.
But like, I don't know. It's maybe you can tell me, Ellie, or you can get some notification in the comments here. Is that like a really like a heavily pre-planned or thought out thing? Is like color coordinating to that degree?
Maybe.
Like I can understand having a matching set of like bra and panties, but like your clothes matching everything too.
No, that's just a willful choice right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like. There had to be some forethought to this.
I not that I've ever dressed up for anybody, but I would go for the under stuff, but not the outward stuff. Like, I'm not gonna, oh, look, I have, black panties and black bra. I'm not gonna wear a black shirt and a black pants.
Well, I mean, you might, but not because of that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm saying, like, I'm left wondering if this girl like had thought that far ahead.
I wanted to blend.
I will say that if you are wearing a kilt and you decide not to go commando, you definitely have to make sure that you're wearing something matching the kilt.
Oh yeah,
that's fair.
Kilt. You got to wear the kilt.
Otherwise, everyone knows when the breeze blows.
Oi! You got me plaid biker shorts.
Yeah. Here's another thing. There's this older guy that comes into my job every single night, and no matter what it is, he always complains about something. 90% of the time, it's because one of the coffees are empty, and he'll just come over to like us in a deli, like, yeah, your regular's empty, and just walks away, like.
Don't you have like 4 regulars?
Yeah, that's the thing. We have like 4 regulars, but if he like gets one that just happens to be empty, he doesn't go to the other ones to like try and fill up. He'll just be like, "Your regular's empty," and walk off. Just like
this is bullshit.
It's funny because there's some days where he's like just cool, but there's some days where he just comes in. He's like, "Your things are empty." He's like, "I know you're busy, but coffee."
He sounds like a drunk.
Yeah, he kind of did. And, like, apparently one of my coworkers say, like, that he just like really bitter because like his wife used to work, and now that she's retired, now he has a job, and he's like, I gotta do things.
My free ride as a stay-at-home husband ended.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god.
And I'm like, wow, that's pretty like petty. Take out on us.
I'm pretty sure Puddle of Mud wrote a whole song about that.
I'm pretty sure Puddle of Mud wrote a whole discography about that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Actually, fun story about that song in particular. She get a job. When I was a teenager.
That was a bad. Oh my god! I just saw the delay on that. No.
That's bad. I just saw the delay. I'm watching you mouth that.
Because I looked up and I saw like exactly what happened. So I leaned down to eat my sandwich, and my mouth is perfectly stopped above the black bar, just like
I just got there. It is. Yep.
I'm gonna get
like count 3 seconds. We've got like a full solid like 3-4 second delay.
get banned on Twitch for that. Don't worry, I'll clip it. I'll show you later.
I have to play some like really sexy music over it later, like Caleb's Whisper.
Actually, I had a buddy when I was younger. He had what he called the porn mix, which was just like a playlist of like those like funky beats and stuff.
Yeah.
But and I vividly remember one song. It was weird. It was like a funk techno mix that he had. And at one point, there was only like one bit of lyrics in the song, and at one point, you just heard a voice say, "All aboard." It's like, I'm like, that's right on par with our Boom Shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
One of the best videos we've got on Unlockable content. You should go see it. Just look up Boom Shaka Unlockable content.
You should play that.
Yeah, right.
But
So anyway, I had a story I was going to say. We tangented on our tangent. The song "Get a Job" by Puddle of Mud. When I was a teenager, I was dating this girl, and much like everyone else that ever has to clean, I listen to music. So I've got my headphones in while I'm cleaning in the living room, and this was at a time when I still had like a Nokia cell phone, so it was a lot easier to pocket dial people.
Oh, gosh.
So yes, so I pocket dialed her, and that song was playing in my headphones. So I was singing along to it while I was cleaning. She said she could hear me. She claimed that she thought that I was like she thought I randomly called her just to yell these things at her, and I was like, really? Don't you think maybe I sounded a little rhythmic? But like 2 weeks later, she dumped me, and then like a week after that, she was dating somebody else. So as far as I was concerned, that was just her excuse to like
go
end things with me. But it's like, yeah, I got dumped over Puddle of Mud's "Why Don't You Get a Job?"
Wow.
That was probably one of the cheapest excuses I ever got dumped for. Like, I've been cheated on and then dumped, but that was probably the worst.
Really? It's like what was I thinking? One of the things you were talking about, the guy in college that had like the different music and everything, Gaffer's Delight.
Oh God!
And how you almost ruined that.
That is probably one of my favorite stories with that professor. So
tangent.
Yeah. So, well, I think you'll enjoy this. So we had a class called nonlinear editing. So the point was to kind of just teach you how to take
I remember this too.
Video segments and organize them into a proper video. So we had a clip that we worked with called Gaffer's Delight, which is the story was about a guy that worked on a movie set as a gaffer, working on light rigs and things like that.
I'm trying not to lean over when I eat.
So the scene is that he's got a crush on the actress in the movie that he's working on, and she's also into him. So, she sees him like working on the lights. She invites him down to like go over a scene. It's a kissing scene. It's really stupid, and it's shot in such a way that it looks like a setup for a bad porno. Something that the professor admitted himself. It looks like bad porn, but this is what we have to work with. Nice one. So, after the teacher gives us the assignment, he says, we have to add music and, things like that in to make it a cohesive, narrative. So I asked the teacher, I'm like, Professor, you said that this, by your own admission, looks like a setup for bad porn. He's like, yeah. I'm like, would you have a problem if I used porn sound effects in the video? He's like, no, you want to know a good website for it? And goes to this sound effect website and starts looking up clips for me. Now, you have to understand something. He worked on his computer, the teacher's computer at the front of the room, which had loudspeakers that could be heard all the way down the hall. So he's sitting there on his computer. He's like, hey, Lou, this one's called Big Titty Blonde. Clicks the button. Oh my God.
Oh my
it's
God.
Like, this one's called like Moaning Brunette. And it's just like, he just keeps playing clip.
Sound clip is my question.
What was that?
How do you know the hair color from the sound clip?
That's what they were titled. That was the name of the audio clips.
Oh, ow.
So he's playing these on like almost full volume. You can hear them moaning down the hall.
Oh my God. I remember having to do that class.
Yeah.
And I was doing that project and you were telling me about this. I was like, don't give me ideas.
Oh, it was amazing. That teacher genuinely loved me. I was really one of his more favorite people. Because he actually had me work as his teaching assistant for one semester. So that was fun. And but he did one of his videos that he always had people work on for one of his intro to editing classes was the video More Than Chocolate.
Oh God. Okay.
So it's again, here's the setup. This like husband and wife, and she goes to him and she's acting like she found something in their room, and like it's made to seem like it's like she found drugs or something like that, and then she throws like this paper bag at him, and it's full of like candy bars. So, one of the challenges he had the assignments you had to do for the class was that you had to put music to it. So every time I showed examples of what to do for this class, I would use to the students. I would use the song "Sex and Candy" by Marcy Playground, and it was great because rather than just take it as advice, they would just steal the song and use that and turn in their assignments. So the teacher always knew that the students came to me for help because he's like, "So you got visited by like these 4 students, right?" I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? He's like, because they all use the same song.
Welcome.
College was fun.
College was fun, and it also had plenty of rant space.
Oh, God, the things we could say.
Let's see. Behrman.
I never actually had her as a teacher.
Him.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Wasn't there an English? There was an English teacher with like a B name also, wasn't there?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I remember I had an English teacher that was a redhead. She was cool.
I didn't know
Maybe
that
that's
English
something.
could start with a B.
So Behrman's been there for like ever, to the point that there was people that were way up in past my age range who knew who he was when I brought him up. Like, he was a intro to like clay sculpting. Sup, Brewdog? Welcome to Tangent Talks, to listen to us bitch and talk about random things.
Please, and if you have a story you want to vent about, please type it up. We will happily discuss it with you.
Oh yeah, definitely. But Behrman was he was kind of racist.
Great way to start a story.
he was kind of racist. He taught like sculpting basically, which was a class that apparently I had to take, you know, for visual effects and graphic design for whatever reason. And the way he would, like, I agreed kind of with his grading system. His grading system is like, if you were really crappy at it, he'd grade you by improvement. But if you were really good at sculpting, he expected more from you.
New Borderlands trailer thoughts. I saw that Borderlands 3 is a thing. I haven't seen the trailer yet.
I didn't watch the trailer actually. Hold on. We can do this real quick.
We will give you real time opinion on this trailer. Real time trailer reaction.
Is there a way I can?
I already know the secrets.
Cause I know there's a way.
Full screen application.
I'm trying to find. There is a way.
Are you gonna like play it in like a mini window or something?
Yeah, I was gonna try to do that. I just
That'd
can't remember how to do this.
I don't know.
Add
Fluff, you know what to do?
No.
display capture. Whoop! There we go.
It's sucking me in. Ah!
Oh, there we go. I can just shrink that down. Move it there. We'll go to YouTube. Actually, we can go to Discord.
Yeah.
Because you already posted the link for that.
Yes, even better. Oh, that's a good way to mention. We have a Discord.
Yes, we do have a Discord. There should be a link. If you scroll down, there is a Discord excuse me, thing.
Yeah, we don't talk about that much. We
Fluff,
try
did you send it to in main?
try to encourage people
Yes, you did.
to
Here it is.
check out the Facebook and YouTube, and we have Twitter and everything else. But yeah, we should start mentioning that we got the Discord.
All right,
Okay.
here we're playing it now.
All right.
We'll full screen that.
Digging the beat. Very 1984.
You got the remote turned down.
Where did I put it? I had it here.
I got it.
Oh, yeah. Left to right.
Looks like they have new characters. Mask of Mayhem, it's called.
Ah, nice.
That looks like the dude from Gears of War.
Witness me!
Yeah, witness me. Oh, there's Hammerlock. I'm assuming that's the one siren girl.
Sweet. Mayhem is coming.
All right, yeah, that was
Nice.
definitely something. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that,
Trailer
Bruno.
that exists that tells us fuck all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it doesn't really tell us anything. I
Right,
mean,
so
it
we're-
looks like it was showing off some new characters,
So, for this
But
Borderlands, you're playing with clay action figures.
but I'm pretty sure a few of those.
They had a couple of returning faces. I
Yeah,
saw
it looked
Hammerlock
like
in that.
the
Saw
siren
Kate.
from 2 was there.
I'm pretty sure Lilith was there at some point.
Well, that was what I meant. The siren from 2.
Well, she was the siren you played in 1.
Yeah. I saw Hammerlock. There was
It was what?
it was lackluster to me.
Yeah, that's a teaser trailer. That's not a real
Yeah,
trailer.
it's not a trailer. Because almost every trailer that they actually did, where they actually do a game trailer, they have to have like that song
Yeah.
where like, No Place for Heroes, and what was the other? I can't remember the other one.
Ain't
For-
no rest for the wicked.
Yeah, like they always had like those old songs playing
Yeah.
for that. So
No, all that trailer reminded me of was the fact that we have D&D minis we need to paint.
oh yeah,
That's what they look like.
yeah. Seriously, that one part, the guy looked like the main character from Gears of War though.
Yeah.
He's bulky enough.
Oh, when we find bulky, characters, I just think to myself, I finally found a cosplay.
I found a cosplay. I can do that.
I don't have to be Ox King every single time anymore.
But
I besoel Sie, nieder the Trost.
oh, but yeah, rolling back.
Yeah.
I was talking about Behrman.
Yes.
This like college professor. Yeah, he's slightly racist, but he's also kind of bit of a stalker. Like we've seen him, and not only me, but like people who have been to the school like in the past have talked to me about this, where they've seen him walking down the school halls.
The final countdown.
Oh yeah, Final Countdown would work.
Who sings like a Foreigner? Isn't that or Europe?
What?
The song Final Countdown. Who sings that?
I have no idea off the top of my head. But Behrman would be walking down the school halls with like women way too young to be hanging out with a dude his age, and they didn't go to the school.
Europe. Okay, I always mix up Europe and Foreigner.
So yeah, he was a bit of a creeper, but there were so many complaints we had with that professor.
I feel like that's like almost a somewhat expected thing that you've just got, professors that's macking on students.
There's that, and you always have like the don't hit the play.
Yeah.
Well, then you had that one teacher from typography that didn't teach typography and taught you how to do vector images in Illustrator.
Yeah.
And then on the last week, they introduced you to an actual text type program used for that to give you the project where the specifications for the project were wrong. So no matter where you got it to get printed, it never worked. And she's been told by the faculty of the school it needed to be updated.
I'm waiting to watch you like.
I was actually like losing oxygen there. That's why I was like. But I mean, you had your teachers.
Oh, I had the worst one that I had to deal with was a man named Goodman, and he was anything but. It's like he knew what he was talking. Like this man was published. He worked on real movies. He knew what he was talking about. I had nothing but respect.
Thank you for the follow, Brew Dog.
Thank you. He knew what he was talking about. He just didn't know how to talk about it. Like,
you were the dumbest smart person I ever met.
Like, I remember one semester I had 4 classes with the man. And I just went up to him and I was like, "Look, let's be honest about each other. We know what we're like around each other. Which classes should I drop?
Right.
Like, what's the best way to not see as much of each other as possible?"
There's a.
Then when I was working on my graduation portfolio, there was the time that I almost.
That's the follow notification.
That was like the delayed reaction.
Yeah, bit of a delay.
But the time that he almost got like written up by another teacher, I was so sad when it didn't happen.
Yeah, I remember.
So one of the videos I did, I made like an advertisement, like a commercial for a fake television network that I called JTV, Jewish Television, and I used a clip from an interview with a rabbi that I did for another project, and so I called it JTV, and the panel of judges that are teachers watched the video, and apparently what happened was Goodman started chuckling to himself, and he's like, "You can't call a single channel Jewish television. It's all Jewish television." And like, okay, that's my kind of joke, actually. That kind of bullshit stereotype, but a professor shouldn't make that.
Yeah.
And one of the other teachers overheard him say it, and she was ready to go off on him on my behalf until she found out that he was Jewish also. So that gave him a slide. It was just like, son of a bitch, why'd you have to be Jewish?
But are you sure he really was?
Yeah, right. Goodman's one of those names that you're confident enough, but might be able to slip by.
John Goodman.
Yeah.
But I then there's like we had our professors in our college that were like hit or miss, and one of them was DeVideo. Greg DeVideo. I did not choose this last name because I'm in video school.
Yeah, his opening speech to intro students. Yes, my real name is DeVideo. Yes, I teach film. Yes, if you talk about it, I will dock points off your grade.
He was like he was like if you could have that every group of friends that has the asshole that was a teacher.
Yeah.
He'd be in.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hello. I hear somebody in the background.
I hear a button masher.
I thought I heard a button masher.
Hark.
That was coming from your end there, Fuff. I think he muted. I think.
Oh no. Okay. Sadly, college has become obsolete anymore.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, there's really no point in it
Until they start running classes on how to operate YouTube.
There is a thing that does that now. They actually have like schools now
like social media
for like social media stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the video. I ultimately started out like kind of iffy with him, and sometimes we butted heads. But ultimately, I left that school with a great amount of respect for DeVideo. He was one of my favorite teachers. Genuinely.
Like, again, it was like one of those things. Like as a teacher, like I really didn't like him, but as like a person.
Thank you. Yes.
But as a person in general.
There's an 11 on the back. I don't know if we can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
It's bright enough.
Okay, good.
And he like as a
Hawkins
person.
We're talking about film school, and I'm wearing an AV shirt.
Nice.
But yeah, but then there was the time that the three of us were in the elevator.
Oh yeah. So, I was just thinking about that.
Ellie and I and a bunch of friends, we had regular D&D campaigns in college. Hyped for season 3, yes. Whoop. And I am avoiding the trailer for it. I want to go in blind to season 3.
I still gotta catch up.
Yes, Ellie has to catch up. We won't say by how much, because I won't say how much. But yeah. So we had regular D&D campaigns in school. So Ellie and I were in the elevator, and the teacher got on, and we were talking about our campaign. And I don't know if he like timed this out perfectly, like if he knew how long the ride was going to take or what. But right near the "How dare you."
How dare you?
Just as he was about to get off the elevator, he turned and looked at us and said, "You know, when I was younger, I had an assassin character that had an enchanted dagger that made every stab count as a backstab." And then he just walked off the elevator and started walking away from us. We were like, no. You can't just walk away like that.
You can't just bring up your D&D character and then just step out.
You can't just leave like that. No, we have to talk about this.
I remember when I was in high school, we found out that 3 of our teachers played Magic the Gathering.
Nice.
I was like, oh, cool. We could hang out with our teachers and hang out and do something like after school because it sounds like something fun to do with social. Then we realized these guys have been playing Magic the Gathering as long as we've been alive.
Yeah.
Alpha and beta blocks.
Deck, that was the bane of everyone.
Oh, I imagine.
Red, black, scary things?
That's something we'll have to do. Maybe we'll broaden out Tuesdays from just like video games to like any kind of game.
Oh yeah.
Or something. We'll have to do a Magic night one time on stream.
Yeah, I can have the camera angled at the right.
Yeah.
Be like, oh yeah.
Or like we'll have to bust out like for Mondays when we do movie talk. Like I've got a movie trivia game we could like bust out and stuff.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Because it works in such a way. It works in such a way that like Fluff or Mags wouldn't necessarily need the cards. We could just like read them out and
yeah
and stuff.
Oh yeah, because I know you were talking about this morning that like after waking up this morning, I don't think I could do a gaming an all night gaming night with you guys on Tuesdays.
I was struggling to get up this morning. I don't know if I'm like slipping into another depression or if I'm just tired. But like waking up this morning and like the other morning was like really tough. Like, I'm setting extra alarms and I'm like just clicking them off and I'm like watching my phone. Like I'm laying in bed in like a half daze, staring at my phone and just like watching time go by, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to get up, aren't I? That's why I.
That was me today, bro. When I'm getting ready for work, I was like, I don't want to go. My school when I was in high school, 14 years ago, teachers tried to say
D&D was a form of witchcraft.
D&D was a. Oh yeah, Let's see.
Yeah.
High school. How many years is that for me now? I graduated in 2009, so...
Yeah, I graduated high school in 2009.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same thing.
So like that's about 10 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's about 10 years. So that's
God, why are you making us think of these numbers?
Yeah, that's about 10 years ago. It was,
Long ago in a distant land.
Yeah, I grad in 05. Yeah. Grad in 05. Because, like, my parents were like that. They're like, yeah, don't do that. It's evil and everything. And that's when I started getting into magic, too. And, like, my mom was like, throw out your coat. Old as fuck.
Old as fuck. Well, yeah, I got my, I remember when my sister's family would come to visit and, like, I had to watch my niece and nephew. I would drag them out to, like, this game shop that I would play D&D at. And, like, we'd give them, like, one-off characters to play with.
Yeah.
And I would let my sister know. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just, I'm watching the kids. We're playing D&D. And they were, like, getting really ready to, like, freak out on it until my brother-in-law was like, well, we let them watch Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's like, the same thing, isn't it?
Okay. Not to, like, delve into, like, politics and religion too deeply. That's how my parents were. Like, my parents were really conservative Christian, but it was very, like, picky choosy.
Yeah.
It's like,
I grew up in an anti-Semitic neighborhood, so sometimes I can be a little salty towards Christian groups. It's like, that's the way I find a lot of Christians tend to be.
And it was like, my parents have gone through these, like, phases. Like the anti-Disney phase, where we couldn't watch anything Disney because it had magic in it, and demons and sorcerers. And church people favorite. Yeah. Sorcery. And like,
I'm casting magic and I don't know why.
But I watched Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit with my father the other day when I was back home, and I was like, he's like, yeah, I like The Hobbit, and I'm like, but. But I can't watch Harry Potter.
The wizards.
Yeah, but I can't watch Harry Potter. And, like, what was it? Narnia gets a pass because it's a biblical story.
Right.
And it's like...
But then Golden Compass is on the Catholic Church's banned list.
Yeah, and Golden Compass. And it was just like... so my parents went through the whole, like, anti-Disney phase, and then we got all the new DVDs of all the new Disney movies. Then my parents, because my aunt and uncle, who are the pastors of our church, did the whole, like, how the Christmas tree and everything was all based off of pagan stuff, so we just, instead of having a Christmas tree...
I wasn't allowed to watch Bambi as a kid because of mom. Yeah, I didn't watch Bambi until I was almost a teenager the first time, in all honesty. I was, like... Yeah, no, like pushing 10. Like I was older when I saw Bambi the first time, which is funny because we were, Brewdog. I don't think you were there around on Monday for our movie talk, but I was saying that like so many people like their first Disney memory,
everybody in chat was
memory
saying,
is like Bambi.
Everybody in chat was saying Bambi was my first.
Yeah,
and like,
it's like.
But that phase, instead of having a Christmas tree, we just had this big wooden cross with Christmas lights on it, and like my sister who. Or is our like resident black sheep of the family, comes to pick me up because she wasn't living in the house anymore because reasons, and she saw this big wooden cross in the corner, and she just looks at me. She's like, "Why? Why is there a cross in the middle of the room?" And I'm like, "Don't ask. I literally just don't ask."
Yeah, well, I remember the church.
I have Christmas trees again.
The church that my sister and her family went to for the longest time. they're what do they call themselves? They're sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
They're Messianic Jews.
Oh, okay.
Getting it. I'm not going to start into a whole thing there, but no, I was with them at their church one time around Christmas, and their whole thing is like they don't get into Santa Claus at all. It's all about Jesus's birthday. And I remember one time that I think they had like a group of like the choir kids just sing like the happy birthday song to Jesus or something like that. I'm like, this is hilarious. Actually, I think
no.
Watching the delay again. What were you gonna say, Fluff?
You see, I get weird feelings whenever people talk about their experiences with their parents, because I felt like I have a superpower and that I got along with my parents. In fact, I had a mom who has a reputation of being the really cool mom because she took me to Slayer concerts.
Nice.
Nice.
No, me and my
like, hey, you want to go to your first concert? It's going to be Testament, Megadeth, and Slayer. Then we're going to see Ozzy, and then your stepdad's going to go take you to see Mayhem Fest, and then we're going to go see Black Sabbath and Judas Priest. I'm like,
shit, man.
And me, as a little, like, teenager, I'm just like, fuck yeah!
Unfortunately, I came into being when my parents, my mom and dad, were going through the newborn Christian phase, so didn't have that much
my
luck.
dad and I were discovering Quake in Ghost Recon.
Me and my dad are fine.
Your dad, I like your dad though.
Yeah, me and my dad are very similar. We very similar senses of humor, very similar senses of timing, very similar.
I think Brewdog is referencing something.
Tangenting.
I think I know what he's referencing.
What, Sanctuary?
Yeah, I think you might be referencing a Pantera song. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brewdog. If so, he's simultaneously referencing one of my favorite songs and one of my favorite films, which is great.
We'll see if he confirms.
Yes. Don't keep us in suspense. My first concert was Paris.
George fucking Jones.
Noise.
I can dig that.
George fucking
Unfortunately,
Jones.
my first and only concert.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, you are right. Unfortunately, my first and only concert was Carmen.
What, the opera?
No, Carmen, the guy, the Christian singer.
Oh.
Carmen.
Oh, jeez.
Who did that Duel with the Devil cowboy music video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my first and only concert.
I think my see, I've seen a lot of like live musical performances at like shows that I've been to, like conventions. So I feel like I have to make a distinction between like going to a concert versus seeing like a musical performance.
Yeah.
So that being said, my first real concert was also seeing like a Christian band that my sister and her husband took me with their like church youth group. Who did we see? It was like I think it was called like Third Day. They're a Christian. I think that's does the lead singer of Third Day kind of look like the lead singer from Smash Mouth?
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah, then it was Third Day. Yeah.
I don't know about now, but then he did. Yeah.
So that's who we saw. But then
no, I'm wrong. I did see other concerts. I saw Nightwish because I was actually their sound guy.
Well, there you go.
For one of their concerts over here.
I'm going to see Lonely Island. Oh, you lucky fuck.
Nice. Lonely Island. But yeah, Nightwish was one of the other concerts I went to. That was good. That
actually reminds me. Iron Maiden are coming to Arizona in September. I gotta go. I missed Dimebag. I missed Dio. I missed Lemmy. I am not missing fucking Bruce Dickinson.
No. No. I was sad. I couldn't make this work schedule wise, but at the BB&T, and Adam Sandler. That's again, you lucky fuck. That sounds awesome. You like the comedy ones, don't you? The comedy performers.
Lonely Island, Adam Sandler. But that you just reminded me because you told me this. I didn't know about it. I don't know if Fluff. Did you watch our Jack and Daxter play video?
No, I never had a PlayStation, so I have no nostalgia for it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I didn't know this, but Gul Agaron.
Oh yeah.
the main bad guy in Jack and Daxter is played by
D. Snyder.
Yeah. And I didn't put two and two together until Wolf told me while we were doing our recording for that playthrough.
Video, yeah.
And I was like, really? Now then I'm hearing him talk, and like especially when he's doing like the breathing thing. I was like, yeah, it is.
They've like heavily distorted his voice for the sake of the character, but there's still like a just like a way that he speaks that you can kind of pick up on because he sings the same way. We're not gonna take it.
Yeah.
That deep breath that he takes. On a related note to that, and I mentioned this during that video. Did you ever see that movie he made, Foof? That weird horror movie that he did. I think it was called Strangeland.
I did not actually see it. No.
What's your guys' stream schedule? We have that posted, Brewdog, somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Brewdog. If you scroll below the video, I don't know if you're on PC or if you're on video. There is a
dramatic rating if you like.
There is a schedule listed and written down. But just for the sake of it.
Yeah, we'll read it out.
We'll read it out.
Well, Foof seemed really excited to read
All right,
it. So
well, Foof, you do it.
do your dramatic reading.
Alrighty, here we go. On Mondays, we'll have Filmosophy, where we discuss films, film theories, and other bullshit. On Tuesdays, we will play video games, talk about video games, and do other bullshit. That will be everyone if we can. Wednesdays, what you're listening to now. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day. This is when we talk about a lot of bullshit. Thursdays, we will give you no bullshit, nothing at all.
No bullshit for you, 1 year.
Fridays, I do regular Unlockable content stream with Wolf, Ellie, occasionally other people, but mostly just those two. On Saturday, you will have me and my lovely fiance doing another stream. Usually something with video games, probably fighting games, so we can play it together and yell at each other. It'll be great. And on Sundays, we talk about D&D, online role-playing, and all sorts of other bullshit.
Try Power Thirst.
But yeah, so, and the actual...
This bitch head gone!
So,
the time, those are the days, but the times we usually is around this time, which is 11 o'clock. Depending
Eastern.
if we have work, it will be 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. But yeah, that is our schedule.
And then, of course, you can always go back to our YouTube channel.
For-
Power Thirst. But,
Energy.
these aren't your dad's puns. These are energy puns. Turbo puns. And then, of course, you can always watch these videos again on our YouTube channel, Unlockable Content.
Yeah, Unlockable Content. Again, if you scroll below the video, you'll see a tab, the little banner that says YouTube. Just click it. It'll take it right to our YouTube channel.
So, yeah,
Subscribe and you'll be good at sports!
bigger babies run abnormally fast. They'll run as fast as Kenyan.
Actual Kenyans and they'll look at the tie and they'll quarterback
Back to
Kenya.
Snake eyes.
Fucking flashback to high school right there, jeez.
Oh my god. Oh, he's watching an Xbox.
On Xbox, okay. But yeah, so Fluff, you mentioned something a moment ago, and I want to take a moment to tangent here. When you said
while you're doing that, I'm gonna post the.
When you said today's Wednesday, Hump Day.
Hump Day.
I was slow to the pickup on that one. I don't know when it began or anything like that, but I just remember hearing a lot of people start to reference Wednesday as Hump Day, and I didn't put two and two together that they meant it was the middle of the week. So I just kept wondering, why is everybody being so open and honest about how horny they are?
Right.
Like, I refuse to believe I'm the only one. I'm being open and honest about that mistake, that misunderstanding, but I refuse to believe I'm the only person that made that mistake.
Was it us? Is it me? There you go. I'll just post this right here. There, direct link
So the
to
common
our.
theme here is bullshit, I'm assuming.
As long as I hear
Photos.
yes.
I like it.
I like it. But yeah, I posted in chat. That's a link to our YouTube channel. I don't know if we're gonna throw this up on or not. This is just kind of a thing that we can.
Well, maybe we'll throw this one up, see how well it's received.
Yeah.
At least.
Thanks. No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Bullshit. Need you as our hype man.
I'm good at hype manning. I'm sure I've told you guys this a billion times, but I will also tell everyone in the chat, however many of you there are, all 4 of you.
Listen up.
Bullshit.
Listen up, all 4 of you. I helped develop Killer Instinct because I didn't know how to do stuff for hype. I don't know what to do. Sure, technically all I did was help beta test the Shadow Lords mode in the Steam version, but hell, I'm gonna make that count. That game is nothing but hype.
Glacius.
Xbox, go buy Killer Instinct right now. I am not on a payroll, but I'm doing it anyway.
Well, I mean, there's 8 people. It's just Twitch is only detecting 4 because Twitch is stupid. Because algorithms.
But
we all know how those
recognize-
work.
We recognize you here and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Also, Andy, I see you lurking in the chat. I see you. Also, again, thanks for
I see you, creepy.
thank you for this. Thank you for the emojis, Andy.
What now?
I got completely lost where I was going.
Yeah, we just keep rambling. Just keep rambling. Who cares?
Because Twitch is
Dot.
bullshit.
Wait, no. There's a bigger build up here.
I'm waiting for it. Yep, there it is.
Shit.
I mean, for one of your Killer Instinct reference, I could be like, Ultra bullshit!
You cut out.
Good. You have been spared.
That was predictable.
Predictable!
Snake eye.
Snake. God damn.
This is going to be my favorite day of the week because I can just scream and people will laugh. It's like Adam Sandler's career all over again.
Well, one of these days we'll have to get you like physically on camera.
Yes.
Oh no, that'd be terrible. I'd do even more prop comedy.
Do you know why they always wait to hear that sound?
Actually, now that I figured out.
Spoons.
Oh wait. I saw Rusty Spoons.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Rusty Spoons.
I like when the red water comes out.
I like when the red water comes out.
Hubert Cumberdale, what are you doing here?
You're not supposed to be here, Hubert Cumberdale.
Hello,
I've
Sam.
worked doing impressions. I can always do the Scotsman from Samurai Jack.
Oh God! Don't you like know the?
That Mr. Pajama wearing basket face, slipper wearing
Here it is.
Crab group, buckle, gather up and bleak maw, blathering gobble, chasey off looking scorer, near cookie shan, milk drinking, swordfish, sheer pit, min mo, sniveling, where man hating blah, vile stitchy, calic, brute tatty.
Get off my bridge. They're releasing a new one next week.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with the new Salad Fingers
Yeah,
yet.
with salad figures, yeah.
But I have seen the film theory
oh yeah,
about
the
it.
film there. First and 10.
Yeah,
it has
no,
been a while.
it was crazy to think that they were bringing it back. I enjoyed Salad Fingers, so I never thought it was that creepy.
It was just bizarre.
I mean, yeah, it's creepy, but it never bothered me. I mean, I'm one of those freaks that's not scared of clowns, so you know.
We're also well. You have a clown mask.
Yeah, yes, I know, but people can't see that.
I know
I
that.
mean, wifey and I watched Jew on the Grudge and thought it was nothing but adorable. It's like, oh, she wants to come and cuddle. Look at her. She wants to give you big hugs.
Freaking cat boy.
That was that. I don't know why that bothered me so much.
Yeah, the
It's that meow that he did.
meow.
Armin Meow.
I should know that me when I was 8 would have terrified you.
Ruffle Trump.
Yeah, but I actually like dated Juon for a bit. No, okay. When okay. Here's a story. So, my ex is a below 4 foot Asian dwarf. Okay, and she has really long black hair. So when you're in this motherfucker's old creepy ass basement with somebody playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on a broken sitar looking instrument thing, and you have my ex sitting at the top of the stairs, rubbing her knees with her fingers, with the hair covering her face, just giggling at the top of the stairs.
Oh my...
Fucking nope.
I feel like this needs like better context and setup.
No, it doesn't. Terrifying. But it's like,
achievement unlocked. You have now shit your pants.
hey, Moonfox, welcome back. But yeah, that was fucking creepy.
No, so it was. I think it was the first time that all of you came to visit at my mom's place.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving everybody a tour of the house, and your ex didn't feel like going down the stairs to the basement.
Yeah.
So like the five of us are just checking out the basement while she waited upstairs. We didn't know that she was sitting at the top of the stairs, and the way that the lighting happened to work out was that if you wanted the top of the stairs lit up, you needed to turn the light on in the dining room. That's a fucking Chucky doll, I assume.
That's like fucking a Chucky doll. Oh my god. That's horrible. But yes.
I'm not hearing a no.
Chucky, what a fuck?
No.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Woo.
Wow. Except for, well, yeah, I couldn't do that because they already made a movie about it.
Oh, that's right. Bride of Chucky.
Yeah.
Seed of
Chucky.
I love those movies. They're so aware of how terrible they are.
Well, is
I
this wrong?
love stupid movies more than I actually like good movies, so I'm not gonna lie.
On that note, apparently Robert Englund is ready to do another Freddy Krueger.
I can't fucking wait for that.
Hey kids, you ever play Skin the Cat?
Bride of Chucky, that's my favorite.
Bride of Chucky is amazing. One of the best lines out of the entire franchise is in that movie. It's when they're all driving in the car, and the guy asks Chucky, "So how did you get like this?" And he says, "Well, it's a long story. In fact, if it was a movie, it would take 3 or 4 sequels to do it justice."
Where they are all.
Yeah. But no. So anyway, we're in the basement. We figured your ex stayed in the living room.
Wait. Bullshit. I like you, Brewdog.
The word of the day is bullshit.
Hashtag lurk. Hey, Andy. Oh, by the way, since you're here, since you are paying attention,
yeah.
I can post these now.
So I have this like harp-looking instrument thing, and it had music sheets that you could slide under the strings.
There we go.
So that you can pluck along and like get the song right, and it was wonderfully out of tune in just the right way to sound creepy as hell. So all of a sudden I lean over and I start plucking the strings to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and everybody's like, "God, that's scary." And then Ellie starts going up the stairs, and sure enough, her ex is just sitting there looking, with her hands on her knees, just looking at us, this little Asian woman with her hair over her face in this dimly lit.
No. This stream is
bullshit.
Bullshit. Buy now, Lutz.com. Thank you, Lutz, for the auto ad. That's making money.
Bullshit achievement unlocked.
This helps us make extra money because our economy is bullshit.
Yeah.
The word of the day is bullshit.
We're gonna have to come up with a new swear that I repeat every tangent talk.
Yes. The word of the day, yes.
The word of the day is
or word of the week, I guess, since it's every
Word of the week.
yeah, word of the week.
Shit, cunt.
Oh, what's it? We
God damn it.
we were.
I know it's count.
Is what is it? Is Generation Zero any good?
Generation Zero.
I don't.
I think that's the game you've been bothering me about on Steam with the robots.
What is the voice in the background?
Voice and that's Fluff. That's
yeah.
he's in our Discord right now. He's part of the stream. He's part of our stream team.
Yeah.
I am your disembodied friend from just north of the border.
Generation Zero Generation Zero is actually pretty good. I haven't gotten it yet, but I have like played a little bit of it, and I've watched a few other YouTubers go through it. It seems like a really fun game. I like those like kind of survival story games where you just have to like it's it's in Sweden, I think either before or just a little bit after one of the world wars, because it's when Sweden was starting to militarize themselves, so they just in case.
Not sure.
But it's like a bunch of kids. It's 80s references too, because they're all like dressed in like 80s wear. They went off on a boat. They came back and noticed everybody on the island was dead, and there's robots everywhere.
Huh.
And apparently, it's some kind of like overlord type thing kind of going on with like robots are taking over, harvesting bodies. Pseudo Matrix before the Matrix kind of thing going on.
I realize that I'm laying here very Jeff Goldblum right now.
Oh yeah. wait, hold on. You remember the gif where he's like
laying on his stomach.
When he's like laying on his stomach breathing.
Yeah, fucking Merlin laying on Jeff Goldblum's stomach.
I do plan to get Generation Zero and stream it on here once I am able to like get full access to it, to the full version. But yeah.
I was going to say something before we started on that Generation Zero thing, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh no! Now I remember.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. No, it was about the making new curse words. So it was when the first time you and I saw Devil's Rejects together, and Otis is running down the stairs. But it's when Otis is running down the stairs and he keeps going shit, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, and then. Like, at one point, for some reason, Ellie and I just flipped it, and we were going, fuck, shit, fuck, shit. It's like, it's the same words, but it sounds different. What is this sorcery?
Shit, fuck, shit.
Shit, fuck, shit.
Bullshit.
Do, like, the Pen Pineapple song with shit, fuck, shit.
Oh, God.
Isn't that, like, Jay and Silent Bob?
No, that's
fuck,
motherfucker. Yeah, fuck, mother, motherfucker. Noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Noise. Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers. Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. Who smokes blunts? We smoke blunts. Rolling. God, why do I have these things memorized?
Well, I mean, it's almost as bad as we both have the Full Metal Jacket thing stuck in our heads.
Yeah, I can do, with like an 85% accuracy, I can do the entire opening monologue to Full Metal Jacket.
Eskimo pussy is my cold.
Every time someone says bullshit, it needs to play
The Pee Wee Herman screams. You know what? I can, if I get that like sound deck thing, we could probably
soundboard. Yes.
I could probably get it on online soundboard.
Amazing,
I can probably. Hold on. I'm gonna do. Oh wait.
Wee Herman sounds.
We need to get Careless Whisper.
Sound. Pee Wee Herman soundboard. We can't see the screen right now, so bear with us.
Where is it? Jiggy jaggy driver.
I will watch this screen.
Liza, Pee Wee speaking. Pee the Fool.
Hold on. I know I can find it.
So, fun fact for those of you that may not know this, Lawrence Fishburne got his start on Pee Wee Herman's show.
Huh.
Yes. The great Morpheus was once a cowboy for Pee Wee Herman.
There we go. I got it. All right.
Secret word.
Ready?
Yes.
Ready? We got to do the bullshit now.
All right, we gotta time it out.
And the word of the day is bullshit. It wasn't immediate like I thought it was gonna be, but I'll have to find like where it's just that, not this whole lead up to it.
What are we saying bullshit to now, Brewdog?
No, they're doing it for the people. Yeah.
It's like that mind-blowing information about Lawrence Fishburne.
Fishburne!
Lawrence Fishburne was once a cowboy for Pee Wee Herman? Bullshit!
That'll be the first emote we get of me, just me shouting, bullshit.
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 Everything.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Everything's bullshit.
Yeah, that was the first draft to the Lego song. Everything is bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Everything you said.
Just like the economy.
Like, in general.
Fuck. I don't give a fuck. Get damn, your Uncle Sam is a motherfucker. Life in general.
The system has gone down. No.
Oh, God. I'm trying to find my phone. Where the hell it went?
I don't know.
Hey, Siri.
Bing. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
The fuck you want?
The fuck you want? Funny, because I had it a minute ago.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll shoot you a message.
It's gonna vibrate. That's all it's gonna do. It's not gonna go off. Kyle's mom's a Kyle's mom is a bitch. Kyle's mom is a big fat bitch. A big ass bitch for her. The fact that you know that.
Say it like this. Yeah, at one point that was one of the things. Like Kyle went to Cartman went to like Africa and was singing like click song. It's like,
Oh no.
Like,
we're gonna get banned from Twitch so bad.
I don't know. If Postal 2 cannot be banned on Twitch, I think we're okay.
we can't be banned. We have diversity. I'm Jewish.
And I'm German Italian. I'm the Axis. Hi.
And somehow we get along, Ellie.
Is that a panda in a Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mer.
Follow your dreams. Panda taco. Yeah, that's a panda in a taco.
Captain Panda.
Captain. And I got Harley Quinn on here.
And I've got Stranger Things.
Stranger Things and military camo,
Yeah.
which... the military camo. Yay, Harley!
Ooh.
Yeah, Harley Quinn is my bitch. I got a whole bunch of Harley Quinn stuff over there.
A lot of it's forced on you. Then again,
It's still good.
Yeah, but who doesn't love Harley?
I do love Harley.
Same.
Same. Somebody was asking me to do the Harley Quinn cosplay because I did the female Joker a couple times, and they're like, "Do the Harley Quinn." I was like, "I don't know which one to do because there's so many versions of her, and I don't know which costume would work best for me, and I don't want to do the onesie, the classic like unitard,
Yeah.
because that's just a lot of white makeup."
Yeah.
But
yeah, with the Suicide Squad, they like the biker looking Harley outfit is probably the easiest way to go.
I don't want to
No,
do that. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying like that's like the easiest route
But
to take.
if anything, I would do the Arkham Asylum one.
Yeah.
Because Arkham Asylum one, I could kind of
the
pull off.
leather mini skirt.
Yep. Belts. Lots of belts.
I'm wearing lots of belts for no reason.
No, you know who wore a lot of belts?
Harley Shrine just as a
Hey, Seal!
bottle of lotion. I can respect that.
No,
it's doing Kim Possible. Nice.
Woo! One of my friends did Kim Possible too, like a while back.
Name Ron?
What?
No.
On a related note to that, is there still like
Ron probably totally did do Kim Possible.
Is Disney still doing that plan of making that like live action special?
I have no
I think
idea.
They already have trailers up for it, but I forget.
Is that
But,
still like a thing that's supposed to happen? Okay.
But I lost my
did.
train of thought.
It's already out. It's like an existing thing that's been pulled from the Netherverse into our world.
Oh God. Victims, aren't we all?
Yeah. Yep.
Yup.
I'll have to look into that.
It can't be any worse than what looks like they're doing with Dora the Explorer.
That I want to see that just to see what they're going to do with the musical insects.
I might see it for one sole reason.
You see that? I have not seen the Dora trailer because
I refuse to watch it.
I value what little brain cells I have left.
I'll find a way to see it only for one reason. Danny Trejo as Boots the Monkey.
Who doesn't have boots?
He doesn't have boots. That's why I'm convinced that that's what the movie's about. They're going to get his boots.
Out of this pendejo.
Hey, Danny
fucking Trejo. Hey, Machete.
Teenage Dora is so weird.
Yeah.
I'm just reminded of the robot chicken joke where like Dora at her quinceañera and she got like drunk and made out with another girl. She was like still like talking to the audience.
Can't you say lesbian? In Spanish.
I remember, like, I don't know if this is actually like part of the intended thing with Dora as a character, but you know the whole thing with her like being like the interactive computer game. So I was talking to somebody about it, and I was like, you realize that her name is probably Dora because the word in Spanish is computadora, and like their mind was just blown. Like they never thought about that. It was like the greatest thing they ever heard in their life. I'm probably completely off base on that notion, but I mean, you can't tell me I'm wrong. Brewdog's like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Like it's probably not true, but at the same time, you can't tell me I'm wrong.
Correcto.
It's one of those things that's just crazy enough to be believable. Knowledge is power.
Now you know. Stop all the... I'm your computer. Stop all the downloading. Says computer.
Down a house, would you? I totally would. If I could pirate a house, I definitely would just plop one somewhere.
Mine. This is my land.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Finally, want chili.
You are a chair, dear.
I can dream, Harold.
Why is the baby on fire?
Fuck, now I'm thinking about Killer Instinct again. Because now I remember that there's the character Owen every time he comes in the arena.
Wait.
Bow before the Herald of Gargus.
Wait for it.
I have enough weight as it is.
I'm mad I didn't say that first.
Bullshit.
Oh my god.
My demo isn't working, we're still waiting.
You don't know what...
I honestly, I'm sorry, Brewdog. I don't know what pork chop sandwich is from.
I'm not...
I know I've heard it before. I'm
not
just
connecting.
I'm just drawing a blank on why I know I heard it before.
I can't eat them, so I don't think about them often.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Jew. You can't say the F word. Jew?
Jew?
Now we're talking about fuck. You can't say fuck in school, you fucking badass.
Why the fuck not?
Kitty!
Kitty!
God. YouTube G.I. Joe program sandwiches right...
Meow.
Right meow. Okay, we'll pull this up.
Okay, fine.
No, before I pull this up, will this get me copyright slammed or banned on here?
We promise we will get around to looking it up. How about that?
I will look at it.
Yes.
Hold on. Where's my goddamn phone?
Should I just play it on mine?
Yeah, just put it in yours.
Okay. I'll look it up.
G.I. Joe. I know I've heard it though. I know I've heard pork chop sandwiches before. I just couldn't remember where.
G.I. Blood.
Do you want it extra sloppy? Do you know what that's from?
Isn't that the lunch lady in Billy Madison?
Yes.
Yeah. I know how you kids look. I'm slapping.
Slapping.
Lady, you're scaring us. Ha ha ha.
Gabe, my boss, was doing that yesterday. You like him slapping?
It pulls up right away in the best of G.I. Joe PSAs. Pork chops, 40 seconds, pork chop sandwiches.
Oh, here we go.
I shit myself
Every time.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Hey, we're watching this thing.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Hold on. How fast that fire hits. What the fuck?
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here!
Okay. Hold on before I gotta do it. I gotta do it now.
What the How have I never seen that before? Jesus.
Hold on. I'll play
That's
it.
hilarious.
I'll play it right now. Where is it? Window capture?
That's up there with Full Metal Skeletor.
Oh yeah, Full Metal Skeletor. Hold on, let me shrink this down. Put it in the little view corner here.
Oh, that's magical.
Oh my god, YouTube. You are my friend. YouTube. Gee, this is starting to turn into like a reaction video.
Yeah, it's not a terrible thing.
No, I mean, we're
It's
just,
just
it is a
playing the
tangent
time,
thing. We're just doing, what was it called? G.I. Joe pork chop sandwiches?
Yeah, it's like a 40-second clip.
G.I. Joe pork chop, there it is. G.I. Joe pork chop sandwiches.
Oh my god.
Uh,
How have I never seen this?
Alright, we're gonna full screen this.
Oh dear lord.
Here we go.
Sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot! Oh, you're all dead! Get the fuck out! God, did that smell good?
Detective, did you know going and you tell me do things I done running?
God damn. I can't.
What?
I can't.
Nothing is showing.
Nothing is showing.
Well, it was fucking hilarious, and everyone should look that up in their own time.
Oh wait, hold on. Maybe if I
Oh my god.
window capture properties,
That was
pork chop sandwiches.
pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. I'll
That
try
might
again.
just become the new word of the week.
That's the secret word. Pork chop bullshit.
Sandwiches.
I'll try again and see if this works.
You're not cooking. Yeah, you.
Hey, Pandatuga.
Mama.
Yeah, it's not showing. Hold on.
Bye.
Get the fuck out of here!
For what?
What are you doing? Go!
Hi, Partuga. Use display capture. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm doing window capture. That's why.
That would
Do
make a
do
difference.
do do. Remove.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah, I totally know how to use my own like thing. Display capture.
Try that.
Hard. There we go.
The vortex.
The vertex. That's what I used last time. I did this a minute ago. I shouldn't know. Like literally earlier in the stream we did this before. I don't know why I couldn't do it again.
Oh, pork chop.
Try
sandwiches.
again. Full screen it. Oh, pork chop sandwiches.
You're not cooking. Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot!
Oh my god.
Get the fuck out of here!
Oh my god. Like,
Detective, did you know going and you tell me do things I done running?
the face.
Hey, Joe. Oh my god, I'm done.
I blow.
What? I think that's a good note to like.
Oh dear lord. How long have we been at it, Al?
I don't know. Panda Tuga. Hi, Portuga. Bye, Portuga. I think.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That was magical.
Yeah. I can't even talk anymore. All right,
But
so
just-
yeah,
just pork chop sandwiches.
pork chop sandwiches. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
All right, but again, tonight was Tangent Talks. Mondays are philosophy. Tomorrow is actually our day off, so we won't be
tomorrow's
streaming
day
tomorrow.
out. We need to recover after all this.
But yeah, tomorrow's a day off. Tuesdays gaming, Wednesdays Tangent Talks, Fridays Unlockable, our Unlockable content stream. Saturday is Wolf and Button Masher. Sunday is Roleplay Rants. This is all we stream every night at either 11 or 11:30, depending on when we get off work.
Unless it's a Thursday.
Unless it's a Thursday, because then that's our day off.
And if
Thursday.
bullshit. And if you unfortunately weren't able to join us from the beginning, this will go up probably tonight on our YouTube channel, Unlockable Content, so you can see it from the beginning and you can get all of the bullshit in pork chop sandwich.
This is gonna start sounding like the chorus for Night Wishes from Sabaton. It's just gonna be so many two-syllable phrases. Pork chop sandwich, bullshit, shit, cunt,
But yeah, you'll see
You do it a lot more operatic than that, isn't it? Pork chop sandwich. Pork chop sandwich.
but yeah, if you
Bullshit, it's
you-
I am not warmed up in my defense.
I'm trying to do an announcement, motherfuckers.
Blame the dog.
I blame you. And that's a double joke considering his name is Wolf.
I was giving him the credit that was intentional.
But yeah. Feel free to stop by our YouTube to see our past streams and our other videos that we do there. Unlockable content, first thing that pops up.
Yes.
Probably Team Unstreamable if you will probably throw us up there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna test that because I've been tagging videos with that.
Team
I've been
Unstreamable.
trying to at least. Let me go to like a private browser to like really give that a good test run here.
All right.
YouTube.
Bad joke, get out. Yeah. But, yep, this is Team Unstreamable, part of Unlockable Content. Power to the fan base. Hope to
Power
see
to
you
the fan
another
base.
day.
Team